Good morning. It's currently 7:09 a.m. on Friday, April 17th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up, kinda, and this is 5 more minutes. The kinda in this is tied, of course, to the fact that I'm recording this a little bit later than typical on a weekday. And that's just because my morning routine got all messed up, which is interesting because it got messed up because of other routines. In particular, Luna's routine. She's over there on the floor looking at me, staring at me, just in case I might do something relevant to puppies. I went to bed a little bit earlier than usual last night, about an hour. Even in terms of usual, I just mean in terms of the time that I've been going to bed the last week or so. So why does that mess up my morning routine, you ask? Well, because Luna is calibrated for a certain amount of sleep, apparently. And so when we go to bed an hour earlier, she wakes up an hour earlier. Not quite an hour. I guess it was not, but certainly she woke me up before my alarm went off and was ready to go out. And because it was it was about 15 minutes before my alarm would normally go off, but perhaps because I was feeling cheated, it's like, I wanted those 15 minutes. When after taking her outside, I reset my alarm and went back to bed for another hour, which ended up, being, I don't know. So an hour is that weird amount of sleep where your circadian rhythms are just such that an hour of sleep leaves you feeling almost worse than you did before. Cut to now. But in any case, just routines. Routines are interesting because dogs, in particular, are very. They like their routines. They want you to do the same thing the same way every day. Luna develops these routines that are pretty entertaining. Like, for example, one of our routines is that typically when it's time for bed, Luna will hop up onto the bed and I give her 2 little pieces of kibble just like as I'm getting into bed, and it's generally one of the last things do before sleep. And Luna really likes this, as you might expect. But she anticipates it, meaning she starts to read what are the things that I do before I go and get those 2 pieces of kibble for her. And so what she'll start to do is, so like she might say, oh, well, she will go, okay, pronouns are weird here. She'll notice that I will go and say, take my evening medications before doing that. And so what she'll do, she'll be in the living room or something, and she'll hear me in the bathroom opening the medicine cabinet, and she'll trot into the bedroom and hop up on the bed because she knows that that's the time. Boy, my my thought about routines and how they make people feel safe and how that leads to various rituals and cultural traditions is the vague idea that I had here, and it's kind of all fallen apart. I suppose I could still talk about it, but we're almost at 5 minutes now, and I'm still kind of tired. I've been doing, this is a change of subject. I've been trying to write more, and so part of what I've been doing the last 4 days in a row, Monday through Thursday so far, is getting back into a routine where my rule is that I have to do an hour of writing before any TV or video games. And it's something that's definitely worked for me in the past in terms of adding to my productivity. And so I've been doing it, it's been working, but definitely the parts of my brain that just want to watch TV or play video games are rebelling and complaining, saying, come on, but we don't have as much time to play TV and video games. And it's like, yeah, that's right. But I know that TV and video games are activities that will expand to fill as much time as you allow them to. Because there's so many games and so many TV shows to watch that you could just literally do it 24/7 if you wanted. And so I have to make that higher level priority. But then I also have to deal with my brain complaining. Ramble, 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 ramble. I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.